El Niño, which means the child in Spanish, a reference to the Christ child, became known by South American fishermen as a climate pattern that can affect global weather around Christmas. And this year, it's back.
Typically for an El Nino year, you'll expect wetter conditions and cooler conditions.
David Munyon, a meteorologist at the National Weather Service, says these conditions will most likely occur this winter across a large area.
So we're talking the entire South Plains from anywhere from like eastern Mexico all the way through the southeast United States.
This year's El Nino boils down to the temperatures in the eastern tropical Pacific Ocean, which are more than 5 degrees Fahrenheit warmer than normal, highlighted by these darker red shadings. Warmer waters here typically bring moisture in the jet stream, a column of fast-moving air high up in the atmosphere that moves typically from west to east.
The jet stream brings storm systems. So storm systems mean precipitation, rainfall, snow, whatever it may be in the wintertime. Brings it further south across the southern United States.
Meteorologist Rick Lujan compares this year's El Nino to ones that we've seen in the past, which were wetter and cooler in West Texas.
2015-16 and 1997-1998. Those were years that we saw strong El Niños, very similar to what we're going through right now and predicting the next few months.
This El Nino, according to Texas State climatologist Dr. John Nielsen Gammon, is unique.
We've never seen an El Nino historically with such a warm North Pacific Ocean. And that affects our weather too, because it's upstream of us. Usually it has a weaker impact than El Nino itself, but it's sort of in the opposite direction.
Nielsen Gammon mentions troubling news if not enough precipitation falls.
Then we're in serious trouble because a short-term drought turns into a longer-term drought. And as the drought goes on longer and longer, we see bigger and bigger impacts on water supplies. Impacts
not only on water, but also on plants.
It was kind of depressing to go to a pumpkin patch and not really have that many pumpkins.
Alicia Ramirez, a native of Odessa, ventured to a sparse pumpkin patch in Cayonosa back in early October. Later on that month, she witnessed beneficial rain before the end of the growing season.
I started to notice that our neighbor's grass in the area was getting greener versus before we had all of that rain.
Rain, in part, from El Nino.
What we saw in late October, we're expecting to continue into the winter months with the above normal precipitation and cooler temperatures.
The Climate Prediction Center's winter weather outlook is similar. Brad Pugh, a meteorologist who authorized the 3-month drought outlook in early November, expects more improvement in the Basin drought.
Chances for above average precipitation are closer to 40%.
Ramirez says,
"Bring it. We're waiting and we're ready for it."
The next outlook from the Climate Prediction Center will be issued this Thursday. For more information, visit yourbasin.com. In the studio, I'm meteorologist Ryan DePhillips, ABC Big 2 News.